The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Carson-Newman falls to Columbus State by a final score of 3-0. Andrew Rogers here with the head coach, Simon Duffy, right here on the Eagles Sports Network. Coach, 3-0 loss, but with the way the first two goals were scored, maybe it's a whole different ballgame if those aren't scored. Break it down.
I don't want to take anything away from Columbus State. We usually base our season how we do against that team of, they're just such a good caliber team. Every single year, Jay has them well oiled, and they're really, really well coached team, very talented team. But I do feel that, take nothing away, we gifted them 2 goals in the first half, and again, it seems like a broken record. We've played against really, really good teams this year, played tremendously well, we've played tremendously well and given up goals that you're kind of scratching your head going, coulda, shoulda, woulda. But I'm so proud of the effort. We retained possession of the ball so much in that game, lacked a bit of bite in the end, to get it there. But the intent from the players, Sav, I think she covered every blade of grass. She was outstanding in that game. It was wonderful. So disappointed with the result, but definitely not the way the players went about it. So if we put in an effort and a shift like that, very, very rarely are we going to come out on a losing side, and unfortunately we did today.
You mentioned the effort, and obviously with how things went after the 3rd minute miscue, it happens again in the 28th minute. Things could have maybe exploded for the opposite side, but it seems like you guys hung around very similar to the Catawba game where you held, a 2-goal deficit. If you get one, things get interesting. Yeah. What was the difference just not being able to get one there in the attacking third?
Unfortunately, it's been the story of the season. I can't put my finger on it because it's not from a lack of ability. So I just don't know, Andrew. Because I thought we were really in that game, and players' heads never dropped, never wilted, and they kept pushing and kept pushing and kept pushing. So we'll still try. We look at video and still try and figure it out. And this would have been a great result today as far as region rankings go. I still think we'll be in the top 10 because every game we've lost, it's been against really high opposition. So for us, we need to refocus to Saturday now. Limestone at home and then Tusculum at home to end out the regular season.
How can you use this game, and maybe in particular those early miscues, as a learning curve for this team? Because when you head down the stretch here, particularly when the South Atlantic Conference tournament begins, that one miscue like that could be the difference between you playing in a semifinal game and you going home.
This isn't the first time it's happened, so I don't know. Again, we'll talk to the players and so they understand from just watching video what we could have done better, little things that we could have done and things we should never be doing. But I just thought at times we lost those little 1v1 battles, and especially for the 2 goals, the 2 miscues. But we just need to refocus now for these last 2 games, 2 home games, and we really need to play with that kind of pride and that kind of determination. And I can guarantee the players we're going to start getting results if we put a shift like that in.
Coach, I appreciate the time as always.
Thank you, Andrew. Thank you.
That's the head coach, Simon Duffy. I'm Andrew Rogers here on the Eagles Sports Network.